Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and welcome to the first of 2 top 10 pop culture countdowns. And I'm so happy to be going through the top 10 pop culture cringe of 2022. I'm here with Stef The Alter Nerd. Stef, are you excited to see how this list netted out?
Excited, but also scared at the same time. Like, how cringy are we going to be going with this list?
It's going to be good. Oh, wait, hold on. Make sure I can see you. There you are. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's going to be good. I promise. I went through, I took suggestions from our audience, and we are going to do 2 polls. The first poll today will be the top 10 cringe. And then the next poll will be the top 10 pop culture moments of 2022. I thought it's time for us to do some nice year-end countdowns and bring it down, but let's have some fun first. This one might be a little bit more unexpected. So Steph, let's get to it. Number 10, a little bit more obscure, but we're going to call out Amy Schumer, number 10 as most cringe. Here she is from this year's Oscars. Now, everyone obviously was talking Will Smith. They forgot about this cringe moment. You ready?
All right. And so what
I don't think so.
I hear you, seat fillers. I'll just explain what you do.
The seat filler
when you
bit.
to go to the bathroom, or if you're going to cry because you win. Oh my God. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you what the seat fillers do. Okay, here's a seat filler. Can we get you up, honey? You want to go to the bathroom? Okay. Let's just get you. Thank you, seat fillers. Love them. Jesse, I love doing power of the dog.
You know that was my wife. Hey?
You're married to that seat filler?
What made this so depressing is that's not a seat filler, that's Kirsten Dunst. And it's like royalty, famous Kirsten Dunst, who's like annoyingly like being nice and playing to a bit. Apparently, you know, they knew and they approved, but you're at the Oscars all dressed up, all pretty. And Amy Schumer comes pitch a bit, and I'm sure she's like, yeah, sure. And then she's like, what the fuck is this dumb bit? You know what I mean, Steph? This was just such a really stupid bit. And people did not like it. They gave Amy Schumer like death threats and stuff, which is crazy. But I just didn't even get it. Who's Jesse? I mean, like, I know Jesse Plemons from Breaking Bad. Like, I know him. I'm a nerd. But do people really like pick him out of this couple over Kirsten Dunst? Wouldn't he be the seat filler, Steph?
Well, if you're going to choose out of the 2, yes. But I mean, Kirsten Dunst, during that Oscar ceremony, she was nominated for an Oscar herself.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
So how could Amy Schumer turn around and call an Oscar nominee a seat filler? Like, how ridiculous. I never get Amy Schumer anyway. I just think she's cringe all over. Like, anything she does is really cringy. I don't get her humor. I really don't like her.
You're not alone.
Nah, we're done.
So she earned our list. All right, ready for number 9 of the most cringe of 2022. Here we go.
Downhill for me, all right?
Woo! All right, we're going to pull in up Julia Fox, Kanye West's ex. Now, this is a little bit more of an obscure one, but those of you on TikTok and everybody might remember her when she was on the Call Me, whatever her name is, post. Anyway, she was asked about being Kanye's muse, and this is how she replied.
Wrote Uncut Gems.
Right. I was just Shafty's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems. Past means Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems. I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Uncut Gems. I say it's definitely like Uncut Gems.
Oh, she went so valley. Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Gems.
So this
oh my
became a whole trend.
That was so valley.
It was pretty
so
bad. We know a few we've met a few Valley girls this year. Yeah, this was it almost took the cake, but there it is. It was Uncut Gems was the movie she was in, not Uncut Gems.
Muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Anyway, that's a fun one if you want to go down that rabbit hole. It's so cringe, but people made it funny through TikTok. So there you go. Julia Fox making it at number 9. Here we go. Zooming through to number 8. You ready for number 8's cringe? This one's so ridiculous.
No.
Kendall Jenner, because she doesn't know how to cut a cucumber. This is such a weird one.
What?
Kendall Jenner did not know how to make a cucumber. Look at her. She's like pushing the cucumber in.
What, really?
Like, this is the most dangerous thing you could do when you're a knife is you're slicing here and she's holding it here while the knife's going right there. She does not know how to cut this cucumber. And what's her name? Chris is like, you want me to call the chef? And she's like, no. I know how to cook. I can do this. This is what happened. And here we go.
The chef to make you a snack?
I'm making it myself.
Oh, okay. I gotta stop a lot because E is very litigious. But here we go. I'm making it myself.
Cucumber.
I'm just gonna slice some cucumbers.
But when she sets up for slicing
The other day.
Here it is. Watch this.
Be careful, because I nicked myself the other day.
I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
There you go.
Don't cucumbers have seeds? Oh, yeah. I definitely am not a good cutter, so don't zoom in on me.
You're not.
I'm not professional whatsoever.
What the
What?
dick?
Who
Hey,
put? You don't
chef?
put your finger
Do you want to
there.
cut this up for her?
I'll do it, Mom. It's fine.
And then
After the
Chris is like watching, like, chef, please come. This is so embarrassing.
episode
But,
dropped,
yeah.
some fans took to social to call out what they perceived
Yeah.
as a kitchen nightmare. One says, watching Kendall Jenner cut a cucumber is one of the most painful things I've ever seen. While writer Brody Lancaster says, obsessed with Kendall Jenner making her own snack and almost dislocating her shoulder trying to slice a cucumber. But another fan is taking cucumbers and making spa water, aka turning Kendall's
There we go. It turned out. So everyone was talking about how bad she was cutting those cucumbers. But yeah, you don't put your finger by the knife, Steph. Look at this. She had no idea what she was doing. But of course she doesn't.
I swear, if I'm in the same room as Kendall Jenner, a cucumber and a big massive knife, I'm running the opposite freaking way.
Number
That's
7. Insane. Number 7. This one was a little bit more known. This was definitely more known. Number 7, the lead singer Maroon 5. We're talking Adam Levine and those cringy TMs. Look, this whole thing's none of my damn business. I don't care. It's between him and Bahati. They can go do whatever the hell they want. They're still together. I guess Bahati doesn't care. I wouldn't even really want to get in this, but I've had, sadly, my DMs exposed in my past, Steph. I never use the term LOL anymore because of it. It's embarrassing. I have to say it. But my God, it wasn't as embarrassing as Adam Levine's. Holy effing F. That body's absurd. I may need to see the booty. Seriously. F. K. Watching you jiggle on that table will permanently scar me, but otherwise amazing. FK, the dizzy eyes. And then it gets even more weird. I want to buy it a steak dinner and whisper sweet nothings into it. I want to tattoo my arm now. This got pretty intense. What do you think, Steph?
Because I was so confused because I'm like, why do you want to buy a backside dinner and then whisper to that backside? Like, why would you even put those words together?
Because it's that good.
Sense.
The booty was that good, Steph. Tell us in the comments, would that work? If Adam Levine was texting about your booty, telling you he wants to buy a steak dinner, would that work for you or not? I want to hear your comments down below. Also, hit that subscribe while we're in the between the numbers. Hit the bell, it's all like, smash a like button, leave a comment. Also, there's 3 little dots there. If you click on the 3 little dots, sometimes it says super thanks. Sometimes you got to go to the 3 dots. Click on the super thanks. If you really want to thank us for a great year, you can go send a super chat comment down below. It'll get seen more. And we're going to be telling you more about those because it's a really good way to promote and help. But Steph, are you ready for number 6? Number 6.
Let's go.
This one's probably my favorite of the year. AnnaLynne McCord from, was it 90210 reboot or whatever the show was? When the Ukraine war happened, she thought it would be wise to give the most cringe thing I've seen, I think, on social media, where she decided to make a video for President Putin.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm, so much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
This really lame Dr. Seuss. Anyway, I can't keep going. Sorry, you get enough of the game. That was rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
That was like Gal Gadot doing Imagine with everybody, all those celebrities, when they thought that was a good idea. This was, I think she thought she was going to get some like real big gigs. Oh, they're finally going to see me. You think it worked, Steph?
Well, I haven't seen her since this cringeworthy moment, so I would hazard a guess and say no.
We definitely saw her, though. We saw her be number 6 on our cringe list of the year. All right, number 5. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Now, number 5. Now we're getting into the real ones. All right, you guys heard of these. We were reporting on these a lot. Number 5, Kim Kardashian. Get your effing ass to work. Get your ass to work. Now, she got a lot of backlash. No, actually, there's 2 reasons I'm putting her on this list, Steph. But here was the quote in question. You ready for it?
To the backlash from her comments to Variety earlier this month.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to work.
Many.
Oh my God. And what's really funny is then she like tried to give like an explanation of it. And honestly, it's just as cringe to me. It's not loading. But she tries to justify it and saying, well, yeah, it was out of context. There was no context to it. Look, do I believe Kim Kardashian works? I do. She works.
And conversation around it. And it became a soundbite really with no context. And that soundbite, I came off of the notion and the question right before, which was after 20 years of being in the business, you're famous for being famous. And my whole tone and attitude changed with the previous question that went into that question about what advice would you give to women? And
so you got defensive because you are famous for being famous. Let's not lie. That's why you're famous. You've used your fame to become more famous and more rich, but you used your famous brand to do it, and you were able to hire a lot of smart people to help you. And no disrespect, good on you. You got your bag, Kim, but come on, man. This is like nepotism at its best. That's how you got famous. You were born in wealth and you used it. And you did a tape and you did a lot of other stuff to get the notoriety. So for you coming at so hard, like defensively, yeah, this was super cringe. And as if that wasn't enough, Steph, she also damaged Marilyn Monroe's dress at the Met Gala. She was given the dress that she wore. And then, they said they brought it back and it was all showing signs of wear and pieces missing. Ugh, cringe at its worst. What do you think of these 2 Kim Kardashian moments?
The bit that really tears through my heart the most is her wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress. Like, why they even allowed her to wear that dress in the first place, that real dress, is beyond me, because she completely wrecks the dress. It's a piece of fashion history, important fashion history and political history as well, if you really want to get down to it. And they let Kim Kardashian wear it and she destroys it. Like, oh my goodness, it's fashion sacrilege. And that makes me cringe even more when I see that dress now in pieces.
So serious cringe we're already at. And yet now here we are, number 4. What could top that? Well, we covered this one pretty much. And this one deserved it. And it's Olivia Wilde. Now, I'm going to focus, this entry is focusing on, she called out Shia LaBeouf, and there was all the Don't Worry, Darling drama. But where, to me, the most definitive moment of cringe was when she was out there saying all this smack, and then she got caught when a video leaked of her calling out Florence Poe.
Shia. I just went riding my horse, very sweaty, but I wanted to reach out because I feel like I'm not ready to give up on this yet, and I too am heartbroken, and I want to figure this out. And you know, I think this might be a bit of a wake-up call for Miss Flo, and I want to know if you're open to giving this a shot with me, with us. If she really commits, if she really puts her mind and heart into it at this point. And if you guys can make peace, and I respect your point of view, I respect hers, but if you guys can do it, what do you think? Is there hope? Is there hope? Will you let me know? Okay, bye.
Now, remember, this is the person who she fired because he was problematic and he was trouble on set. And she was just basically canceling Shia LaBeouf, who's already, look, your opinions on Shia LaBeouf, put him aside. She just, kicked the guy while he was down and used him as a scapegoat, right, Steph? And then, she said all this and was defending Florence, and there was all this bad blood between her and Florence. And then Shia leaks this video, which did not help her case at all. And I think really definitively turned a lot of people against her because she just was a hypocrite. She's completely disingenuous. And then add to the whole Ted Lasso, Jason Sudeikis divorce, and the nannies, and you may see them again on the next list. But yes, as for most cringeworthy, that was pretty bad. Number 3, Steph, you ready? Number 3, I want to get your thoughts on number 3 because number 3 is a doozy. Number 3, guys, she wrote a whole book. I don't even know which segment to pull. I can't pull one quote. Jamie Lynn Spears is number 3 of the most cringe. Because the things I should have said, guys, she wrote a book called The Things I Should Have Said, literally, like right after her sister was revealed to be in a locked-in conservatorship against her will by her family. And Jamie Lynn Spears, her sister, thought it was a good idea to release her memoir where she takes a dump on her sister. This was unbelievable. The audacity of this woman, her own sister. And then she would get in all fights with her on Instagram. She had the audacity to go out and then do these specials looking like Ted Cruz going on. He's crying. Sorry. I can't stand this woman. And then she would go defend the father who was like evil, who kept her locked in. And she'd be like, he's not that bad. He just had some drinking problems, blah, blah, blah. And then wrote a whole statement calling out, trying to play victim to it, blocked her comments up. Oh my God, the amount of cringe from this sister. I can't think of a worse sister. Well, I can, but we'll get there. I can't think of a worse sister than Jamie Lynn Spears. Steph, what do you think? Worthy of being number 3 on the list?
Certainly worthy to be in the top 3. That's for damn certain. And yeah, she would be, in my opinion, the worst sister ever to have. Oh my, she's the bad. Oh no, my dad just had a little bit of a drinking problem. And oh no, the conservatorship was actually a good thing. This, that, and the other. Oh, I was never part of the conservatorship at all. I never signed a damn thing, even though she signed a document to be the executor, the administrator of her son's estates. Like, okay, Miss Contradictory person, you. Like, oh my goodness, the things that came out of her mouth. It should have been things that I shouldn't have said.
Correct.
Should have been the title of a book.
Of all the things she could have said, exactly, she said none of them. The things she should have said, she never said. And in fact, you guys paid me to read that book. You did. In fact, Steph, I have an unlisted version that's linked to it. I feel like I should try to drop. If you guys leave me enough comments and you demand it, I will unrelease and make public part 3 of the book review because it might be fun for you guys to watch. It's an hour of me ranting about the final chapters, which I don't think even you guys saw. It was unlisted, connected to the last chapter because we got stuck in a trial and I didn't want to just randomly drop it and then I just forgot. But for those of you who didn't see it, it's there and make some likes, get some views up in this one, and I will share. You can watch part 1 and part 2, as well as most insane reveals from that on the channel as well. But all right, we got to get to number 2. Ready, Steph? Number 2, most cringy. Man, used to be musical genius. Now he loves.
You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Let's say Hitler won that war. I would be screwed. You would be screwed. Kanye.
I gotta watch my accounts because they've been frozen by the Jewish banks. So
just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh man, well, I have to disagree with that.
How the hell is you making Alex Jones feel uncomfortable?
Exactly. I had to leave the commentary from Hodgkin because it was just too perfect. How do you make Alex Jones uncomfortable? I've never seen Alex Jones have to be like, all right, this guest is too much. Wow. I mean, Kanye West really took it to the next level. But Steph, there's one who took it the most. One who took it to the most. Can you guess who the most cringe celebrity of 2022 is? I know. I don't even want you to guess. I'm just going to show you.
If you put this person or people above Kanye West and Lynn Spears, I'm shizzing myself right now. Like, I
did a special.
I don't think I'm ready. I don't even think
I did a
you guys are
special
ready. That's
reveal
watching
for
right
this
now.
one because this person lost something really dearly this year. I think it might surprise some of you, but I put together a little piece for you guys to see, and I hope you enjoy this. In Memoriam, 2022.
Ms. Heard, did you send a text message to Jerry Judge? I'm desperately trying to reach Johnny. It's extremely important.
I remember sending this because I wanted to tell Johnny so that he finds out about the divorce filing or my intention to do so from some other source other than TMZ, which was alerted.
You slipped up there, didn't you, Ms. Heard? You let it slip out that TMZ had been alerted to your filing of the domestic violence restraining order, didn't you?
Oh! I disagree. That's not what I'm talking about.
TMZ is the same outlet that you released the video of Mr. Depp attacking the kitchen cabinets the day before this deposition was taken, wasn't it?
I didn't do that. I don't know how to do that.
TMZ owns the copyright to that video now, doesn't it?
Oh, shh! I have no idea what TMZ
Did they pay you for that?
I never got paid for it because I had nothing to do with that.
They had to.
So TMZ was just lucky in getting the inside scoop to your divorce from Mr. Depp, huh?
I have no idea.
You're fucking done.
That's not my area of expertise. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. I wanted nothing.
You testified under oath, quote, "The entirety of my divorce settlement was donated to charity," end quote. That statement wasn't true.
It is true. I pledged the entirety to charity.
The statement...
When you say you buy a house, you don't pay for the entire house at one time. You pay it over time. Unfortunately...
You didn't donate it. It's a yes or no.
I haven't been able to fulfill those
So that's a
obligations.
no, right, Ms. Heard?
I made the pledge. I want to be very clear. I pledged the entirety. I haven't been able to fulfill those pledges because I've been sued.
You had all of the $7 million for 13 months before Mr. Depp sued you, and you chose not to pay it to the charities you pledged it to. Is that correct, Ms.
I
Heard?
disagree with your characterization of that.
I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you. What am I supposed to do? Do this? I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
And after you both returned to LA,
got fixed. We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee.
Oh, rest in peace to Amber Heard's credibility. I mean, is there anything more cringe than that stuff?
I think you need to upload that as a separate mini video, mate. That was inspired. Inspired. Oh my goodness. But do you know what? Yeah, she definitely deserves Popcorn Planet's place of #1 top cringe of 2022. Well done, Amber Heard. You actually
win
finally
something.
won something this year. You may not have won the trial. You definitely didn't win your appeal. But you won. First
You win
place
this
for
eggplant
Popcorn Planet
emoji.
Cringeworthy of 2022.
Reach out. I'll send you the eggplant emoji for you. Or the F big, whatever one you want. But there you go. The top 10 cringeworthy moments. What will be the top 10 best moments of the year? You're not going to miss that one. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell. Smash the like button. Leave a comment as well as subscribe to Stef The Alter Nerd to make sure you get all your amazing pop culture coverage. Appreciate you guys. What a year we had. We got so much more coming in store. You're not going to miss it. I hope we see you there. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.